So in the Uber yesterday, the taxi driver said that the weather was like 90 something degrees and it had been hot like that all week long. People were on their stoops in front of the brownstones in my neighborhood, and you know, it's that kind of weather. And then that was followed by a thunderstorm that literally had me up for like 3 hours last night. Anyway, I'm here in New York City for a few weeks. I'm on business. I had some disappointing news last night, but I don't think it is anything that, well, my lawyer reassures me all will be well. So I want to go for a run this morning, or if not for a run, because my back still feels kind of sore, I definitely want to do 10,000 steps. So that should take me about an hour, so an hour of walking. In the park, I am like 2 minutes away from Riverside, which is this gorgeous park. Outdoor park. There's a skating rink, a tennis court. You can run alongside the river. So I'm not going to miss the opportunity. Like, I want to do that like at least 5 times a week while I'm here, and then hit the gym 2 times a week, because there's also a gym 30 seconds away from where I live. I came through Houston yesterday because my accountant said, Judette, you know, the other flights are like 4 times as expensive. 4 times as expensive. So the math ain't matching for you. So she found me another flight. It was 12 hours. I had to go through Texas, but you know what? I am grateful. I arrived safely, and that's the most important thing. Anyway, so I'm in 4 plaits. I braided the braids. Oops, I forgot this one. And that's going to annoy me. So let me rebraid. So I braided the braids because I just want to be so cool and comfortable today. I think I'm going to do bantu knots while I'm here. Once I get clips at the bodega, I think I'm going to do bantu knots and keep it like that, so it's all off my back. Or I can soak it down with water, my braids down with water, and then moisturize so that they feel lighter. Not that they feel heavy at all, but you know, you just want to be as cool as possible. Okay, so let's get ready and go for the run.
How are you?
Door to door, that was an hour of running. Let me take off my shoes because I never wear my shoes in the house because, you know, it's New York. So it never goes past the front area. Anyway, so one of the things that I love about New York is that no matter how chaotic the city is or may seem, and how many high-rise buildings there are. I mean, urban planning is done so really well here because there's always going to be a green space for people to relax, have picnics, look at the water. I saw people meditating on benches in the parks, read books. Pretty much it's a walkable city. So in neighborhoods, so concentrated in neighborhoods would be pharmacies and supermarkets and bodegas and dry cleaning. And so literally you can come out of your door and walk, at least in my neighborhood and most of the neighborhoods too, you can come out your door, walk a couple of minutes, and you're next to whatever you want to get, right? So I love that about New York. The plan for today. So I'm going to have a high protein breakfast. I'm really trying in the time period that I'm here to like I've been exercising a lot. The weight is not budging as I would like it to. Like the weight ain't budging, girl. So I really have to do something extra. So I'm thinking that this 1 hour walk in the morning and then a half an hour weighted workout in the evening or at night in the gym or in my apartment will budge the weight a little bit. So when I go back home, I can see a difference. And I know it will because not only am I doing that, I'm walking to cafes, I'm walking to co-working spaces. So I'm going to be constantly walking. So I know that's going to help as well. Whereas when I'm at home, I'm in the car. Like why can't we have walkable neighborhoods? Anyway, let's get some breakfast. Let's get ready for the first, from now until Saturday. I'm just going to be in planning mode. I'm going to be in touch with my lawyer. So I'm just going to be in planning mode, and I have my newsletter and blog and video to get out by Sunday. So that's going to take today and tomorrow, but it's a lot of planning so I can hit the ground running on Monday. Sunday, I'm taking you to Soho because that's my favorite part of New York, for the shops, the cafes. So yeah, we'll do that on Sunday. But for now, I am about planning. There are specific things I want to get done within the weeks that I'm here, the 4+ weeks that I'm here. And I want to make sure that I am hitting all my goals because they're very specific, they're very intentional, and they must be completed by the time I get home. Okay, so let me go and yeah. Did I plan on my braids? I did. So let's get some breakfast. I just completed a blog post where I talked about this trip being one where it was all about life design. I intentionally wanted to be able to work from different cities for 6 weeks at a time, and where I could join co-working groups and working cafes. And so this was not about fancy clothes or being super stylish. I really packed a minimal amount of clothing, mostly shorts, of course my exercise gear, and cool, comfortable clothes because I knew New York City was going to be on fire hot. And I am keeping my makeup extremely minimal. So yes, if you know me at all, if you've been following me for a hot minute, you know I'm all about good skincare more than I am about a lot of makeup, except when it is required. So this time around, it's just a focus on shaping my eyebrows and keeping the texture and the moisture in my skin, and of course making sure I get my sunblock on, and always focusing on a lip with a little bit of accent color on the cheeks. It's really a glossy kind of glow that matches the lip, and that is it for makeup because I don't want to melt when I get outside. And this is just about being practical as I maneuver the city, get where I need to go, to relax, to have fun outside, to be in community with others, but also to get my work done as well. Okay, so this is the look. I want it to be casual yet cool. So I'm wearing the shorts, my loafers that matches the shorts, and this summer scarf, and a bodysuit because I bought a ton of bodysuits. They're easy to pack, easy to wear, and this is my cafe, Starbucks work from coffee house look. So I'm just about to walk to the cafe. It's just 12, but I thought I'd get a later start just because I wanted to orient myself again and do some things in the neighborhood. But I should get there in about half an hour. I do have a little bit of walking to do when the train stops. So people always ask me about being scared to do things by myself in a city, and I'm not. And I think it's because from the age of 12, we used to go on flights by ourselves, my sisters and I, and we'd see our cousins in Curacao or my grandmother in the city, New York, and you know, just take trips, and the air hosts would take care of us. And yeah, so I'm kind of used to navigating big cities. And by the way, I usually end up with friends even where I am and I don't know a single soul.